It was the biggest union within the AFL-CIO. And I worked for this guy who I did not like or respect at all. He was a bully and just an all-around asshole. So in grad school, I'm taking this class called The Psychology of Leadership with an eminent psychiatrist named Dr. Gerald Post. And Dr. Post gave us an assignment where we had to shadow our bosses for a week and then write a psychological profile of our bosses. So I'm working for this asshole at the union, and I'm shadowing him for that week. And on Wednesday,
and he knew this was happening.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
okay
He
with,
didn't know that I was doing it for a psychological evaluation.
Oh, okay.
I told him I was doing it for a paper.
Right.
Because I didn't want him to, freak out or, it was true. It was
true, but misleading.
That's right. So on Wednesday, at the midpoint in the week, we got into an argument, a bad argument. And I called him a racist, which he was. And he got so mad, his face got all red, and he balled up his fists, and he set a stance. And I remember specifically thinking, damn it, I went too far this time.
All right.
So I put up my hands to protect myself from the inevitable blow. And he goes, my penis is bigger than yours. And I said, what? And he goes, my penis is bigger than yours. And I said, you're nuts, and I quit. And I walked out. I went back to my apartment, wrote my paper. And it wasn't just, John recounting a story.
Right.
This was like a serious academic paper with multiple citations, and I'm using, the DSM. And
it ends with, my penis is bigger than yours.
And I said he's a sociopath with psychopathic and possibly violent tendencies. That was the bottom line. Passing the paper.
You didn't put the
I told the whole story.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I told the whole story. I tried to make it as clinical as I could, but I told the story. So a week later, I get the paper back from Dr. Post, and he gave me an A. And in the margin, he wrote this long thing. He said, if you have not already done so, I urge you to quit this job. Please see me after class. So I went up to him after class. I said, Dr. Post, you wanted to see me? And he says, come down to my office. We were on like the 6th floor, and I think his office was on like the 3rd floor. So I go down there, and he says, close